Since my youth, I've always dreamed of sailing the seas and having adventures in faraway lands. Last year, about this time, it actually happened, sort of. Yeah, this is not a tale of pirates and treasure, but it is an adventure I imagined long ago. A few years back, life got kind of crazy. There was much drama, followed by some health issues, and during this time, several friends and family passed away. We were feeling a bit lost and uncertain about the future, and we began to think, hey, we may not make it to that Norman Rockwell retirement. It was very clear to us, at that time anyway, that we need to go while we could before it was too late. One of the big dreams, of course, was owning a boat and taking grand trips. We found our boat in St. Petersburg, Florida in 2019 and moved aboard in May. We ended up staying there in the St. Petersburg Municipal Marina, right downtown St. Pete by the pier. It really is a beautiful place, and ultimately we came to think of St. Pete as home. It truly is paradise. We tried to convince all of our people to move to St. Pete and live in paradise with us. You know, of course folks can't just pull up their lives and leave it all behind. I mean, we did, but man, has it been much harder than we thought.
What did you do, Will? A little too much weight up there.
After 5 years of failing to convince anyone to move there, we were missing family and friends and wanted to be close enough to make the drive. It's an all-day sucker to drive from Little Rock to St. Pete, not a trip taken lightly on a whim. We made the call to relocate to New Orleans. Why, you ask? Well, our daughter and granddaughter live there. We can get the boat there, and it's close enough to drive to Little Rock and be there for dinner. We were at a place where Pointy Boot needed to get some work done. Boats are expensive to own. In fact, that's where the name comes from. Break out another 1,000. B-O-A-T. Some are not as expensive to purchase as you would think. In fact, the purchase cost quickly fades as every repair and issue must be handled right now. Deferred maintenance on a boat is called sinking. We made the appointment at the boatyard and spent our time waiting with our friends at the marina. Here are some shots from our last trip with friends out to Egmont Key while we waited. Here, the admirals of Island Girl and Pointy Boot talk strategy.
Such a perfect sunset.
You did it on the first one.
While we waited on our time at the boatyard, we made some updates ourselves. We replaced our reverse cycle air with the split unit. We installed the split on the sun deck under the wet bar service area, and it seemed like the perfect spot since the table and cabinets were rotting and the refrigerator and ice maker had long since served their time and retired. Still need to complete the rebuild on this area, but hey, we have AC. We also needed to upgrade our navigation system. The unit from 1996 is more of a museum piece than a useful navigation aid. Of course, everything is always a work in progress, pardon our mess. Hey, our time for the boatyard was here, so we took it to Sailor's Wharf and Salt Creek and let Robert and his team do their thing. While we waited on Pointy Boot to get her repairs, we traveled to New Orleans and Little Rock to visit family and friends. It was awesome spending time with our family. We really enjoyed this time. After a couple of months, we got the call. Pointy Boot will be ready on schedule and we can pick her up as planned.